Hello everyone. So in this example, I'm going to show you how you can be able to create a shared folder. After creating the shared folder, you get the path, then you can be able to map it to the groups or the individuals or the group of users that can be able to have access to that folder in the server. So for we to do that, first of all, we click on folder, this PC, double click on C drive. Here we create an empty folder. Let's name it public. Hit enter key. So a folder has been created. We right click on this folder. We click on properties, sharing. We go to advanced sharing. We go to share this folder. Tick the box. Here you can notice that we have the share name public. We're going to leave it as public and limit the number of simultaneous users to 16,777. So depending on the number of users you want to have access to this share folder, you can be able to specify the number of users here. But for the purpose of this example, I'm going to leave it like this. Under permissions, click on it. Now you can notice that this folder is for everyone. That means those who are on our local on our domain can have access to this folder, and those who are on the local outside of the domain can still have access to this folder. So for we not to have that implementation, we are going to remove for everyone, and then we click on add. Under add, we are going to specify those who are in our domain. Let's check on check names. Here, click on domain users. You can see a bunch of names here: domain admins, domain computers, domain controller, domain guest, domain users. Here we select on domain users. We'll click OK. OK. Now, when you look at this, our you can see that we have full control, change, and read. For we to give access to these users, to have access to the folders, to the shared folder, we're going to give them full control. And once you do that, all the whole boxes will be checked, and then we click OK. We'll click OK. So you can see our folder has been created, and this is the path that we have: /dc/public. So this is the folder that we're going to map to all the whole users that will have access to this folder. Just remember this: /dc/public. We'll click OK. So we are done with this, and then the next we go now is to our Active Directory users and computers. Here, under these users, I have a bunch of users just as we have created previously using our PowerShell. Here, I'm going to select a number of users that will have access to this public shared folder. So I will control and select the users. Okay, I have about 10 users here selected. Just right click, go to properties. We'll select on profile. We'll click on home folder. You'll notice local paths here and connect. So we select on connect, and we are required to select the path, the folder later that we want. You notice that we'll have to select the folder later. So we are going to leave it as default of Z. And here we are expected to impute our folder path, which is /DC /, double backslash DC backslash public. Remember, this is the folder path we created here. You can check to see if actually you are correct. Otherwise, it will not appear. So this is our folder here. You right click properties and sharing. Exactly, double backslash DC backslash public. So this is the folder that the part that we created. So we have already imputed it here. We click OK. Here it will tell you that the following people will have permissions to manage the content of this folder. Whichever content that is there, they can be able to read, write, and do delete as well. So we allow because that is what we created. So we have already created this. Now we are going to log in with one of these users so that we can see the folder that we have already created. And after that, we're going to create a text file to see if it will also reflect in one of the other users' account. So let's stick with the first one, our brief. We'll go to our client computer. Let us log in with our brief. Remember the logon restriction that we did earlier? So make sure that you disable the logon restrictions. You click on folder, click on this PC. It doesn't reflect. Okay, let's try and log in with another user. Let's close this account. First, we'll log out. Probably because I was already in. Oh, I've not logged out of it before. First, let me log in with Abago. I think it's double A here. Password PA. Okay, that should be one capital A. So we are in. We check on the folder, this PC. Good. So it is created already here on this account. So let me log in with that first one, a brief, and see why it wasn't really showing me. Probably because I was already logged in and then created the folder, so it will not automatically show. I have to log out and then log in back before I could see that created folder. So this is it here. Let me log out here. Sign out. Now let me log in with another user, a brief. Password. I'm bad with password. Okay, we are in. We click on the folder, this PC. Very good. Now you can see that the public folder has been created. Now let me log in with another user that is outside of this shared folder. Let me see. I have this name here, a Coke and Adobe. This name is not among the groups I created to have a shared folder. So let me log in with that user. Log in with another user, Adobe. Click on the folder, this PC. So you can see that we don't have such shared folder here. This is to tell you that the folder has been created for a particular group of people. Back to the one that we sign out. So what I'll do now, I'll just create a text file. So I will create a text file. I will equally create another rich document. So this is what I just created now, and it is in this public folder. Let me see if I can be able to access it from one of the accounts that has access to this shared folder. Click on your file, this PC, double click on the folder. So guys, this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a lot from this. See you in the next video.